Poslední dva. Pod tebou, dobře. Na středu balón. Popásu. Napravo balón. Pod tebou, kalma. Hlaváci chytaj.
Začátek, jo, ale pokud je na začátku, ať tam to neuteče a pak to nehodíme. Jedeme, jo, pojď. Tam se do pekla servisamente. Hej!
Tam, začala i druhou měl Matěj, jo. Ale pojď týka Mata, jo.
Hej,
Hello and welcome to 2025 NBL action. You have the Wrocław Panthers visiting LCC Custodes White here in Radotín, Czech Republic. I'm Brian Wimmer. Thank you for being with us tonight here on this beautiful Wednesday night. If you're joining us here live on the YouTube channel, know that this game is also being streamed live on linear television via Sporty TV, our wonderful partner. And additional draw control did go to White, but Martin Matas kind of coughed that one up and into the stick of Krzysztof Śmigel. Notable absence, his brother Nikolai Śmigel, leading point scorer, certainly today, or certainly this season, but perhaps all time for this. I'll just, go all nice, easy one. All-time leading scorer in NBLL points as a Polish player. Nikolai Śmigel missing tonight. He's on the door. You see him working the offensive door tonight. Beautiful pick off there. Off to the races. Pulls up, and here's Adam Timurek in transition. Also a deadly transition player. Dan Halick gets the start here for LCC White. Can't make the save on that one, and the initial point will go to the Wrocław Panthers. Beautiful assisted goal there. Look at us up here on point bench. And a nice, simple pass there. See on your replay, just all the way right ahead. And Michael Rogers with the assist. The initial pickoff. And speaking of leading scorers, Matthias Knotek in getting his first touch on the ball. Wants the ball, wants that one-on-one. Martin Peck hasn't played very many games this season so far. Knotek with 10 to shoot. Matthias Knotek at just 16 years old has a second in points. Oh, that one's going to be tipped up out of bounds by Adam Timurek with just 1 second on the shot clock. An unfortunate touch there by Timurek, as I don't think Knotek was going to haul that one down. Rosemek takes the short side and puts that one to the far side. Knocks the game at 1, beating David Zayats. We talk about Nikolai Śmigel being the all-time scorer for Poland, but as a Polish player, that's going to be your all-time best goaltender out of Poland, certainly ever, and certainly for some time to come, as we don't see too many other young Polish goalies coming up in the program. Kolensky looks to have a little bit of an edge on the draw control here. Ball comes out. Michael Rogers going to come down the side. Ridzak goes to the far side on Halick. Tries to copy that first goal from Timurek, but can't put it on target. Rogers adopting to the box game quite well. Knotek. Oh, wow. Same spot. Same speed of shot. And not to take anything away from the goal there by Matthias Knotek, but not a laser. And not a laser from Rosemek, the initial goal for LCC White either. So two perfectly placed shots. I don't believe either goalie has a save. I believe we're seeing 0% save percentages on both goaltenders. So we'll see who can make the first save here tonight. Jirka Kostal decides to get rid of my stat there of no saves. The initial save will go to Zayats, and that was also on the far side for the lefty shooter, Kostal. Jirka Kostal, look, finding Sabulka in front, testing that same spot. Sabulka had all the time in the world. Krzysztof Śmigel pulling up. Put that one over the far side. Big pressure here from Tilsher. Here comes the double from Martin Matas. More pressure from Tilsher. Not Rizak. The armpit of Hayek, sorry, Haylett. So Haylett has his first save. The goaltending Haylett has a younger brother, Max, also on the team. A forward out the front door. Matthias Knotek spinning through an entire Polish defense. Popier will have to try to catch Rogers. Rogers puts on the brakes. Skips that one 5-0 on Haylett. 2-2. See how Rogers is fantastic in transition there. You see the running ability of a traditional field lacrosse player or a collegiate NCAA field lacrosse player. Able to turn on the gas and kind of just make an opportunity out of a little bit of a broken situation there. I think Peter Popier did a good job getting out the door for LCC White, but we're talking about a recently out NCAA athlete. They're going to be able to turn nothing into something real quick. Cebulka pressuring there on Sornet. Good Zach. Carrying above. Still loose here. Popier with a loose ball. Haylett and Popier just playing catch a little bit there. Neither of them really seem like they want to be the shooter. Rogers waiting for the offense. A little bit of a fumble there from Piotr Iwaskowicz. Stanek. Big shot there. Can't get through a forest of white sticks. Cebulka. Knotek. Down for Rozemek. Stick goes flying there. Not sure what happened here. Martin Peck can't handle that one. Ball loose in front. Krzysztof Schmiegel. Reliable ball carrier here. That one also beats Haylett. Haylett really struggling here early. Klensky did a reasonable job pushing the offensive player of Jan Ridzak down the side, but Ridzak able to get that one, sweep through the pads of Haylett. Joseph Slavik, a notable absence tonight in goal for LCC White. Klensky with a nice draw win there, and Kazumplik up ahead for Popier. Good pressure from Teamrek, keeping Popier to the outside, forcing him to change off. Here comes Cebulka down the alley. That one's in. Cebulka with a nice hard athletic move, gets underneath the defense. Maybe a little bit of a miscommunication here from Wrocław. I'm going to go ahead on, go out on a limb here and say this is not exactly a goaltending duel so far, not a defensive showcase, but 3-3 your score here. We have averaged certainly more than one goal per minute so far by just 30 seconds. Let's see if we can contact. Beautiful collection there. Been busy with his studies, busy with graduating, I believe, some sort of exams, whatever the excuse might be. Max Haylett unguarded. Oh, wow. White needs to be careful there. Michael Rogers is almost off to another breakaway there. Big seal. And another one sneaks through the legs of Zayats, and Matthias Knotek is just collecting points. All credit, I hope you see this on the replay, but Jiří Košťál sets a beautiful screen, seals Rogers and Krzysztof Schmiegel down low, so Matthias Knotek never gets touched, doesn't need pads at all. So our 1 goal per minute average is now 1.1. We're doing good. We're doing good here. Rogers, transition up for Ridzak. Wrocław seeing if they can keep the point train running. Good defensive pressure there. Tilsher playing the high side. Teamrek trying to get underneath. Walensky, the Smithfield, he's smaller. Oh, big hit Tilsher. In a world of hurt. Wojcik. Not much of anything there. Ball ahead, Sabuka. Tries to go over the shoulder of Zayats. If he got that one up higher, he might have had a chance, but Zayats makes the shoulder save. That one's going to go my direction, up and out of bounds. Pushed out now with the ball. Look for here for another screen. Martin Peck. Halek finds the toe of Zayats. Still loose there. Rogers had an initial touch on it. Unlike him to miss a loose ball. Has Sornot with him in transition. Not much of an opportunity here as Sornot carries, and he'll wait for the cavalry to arrive in the form of Stanek, Ridzak. Stanek doesn't really seem like he wants the ball. Wojcik. Head for Sornot. Sornot off the mark, but I do believe he had Halet beat. Sornot tries again. There's a save from Halet. New 30 for whoever has that ball next. Here comes Tilsher. No real numbers advantage here for Tilsher, and he'll wait for Sabuka. Max Halet, Tilsher. Down for Rosemek. Big screen here from Tilsher. That one not moving very fast and not on target from Rosemek. Sabuka has that ball just behind him. 4 to play. Tilsher. There's a reset. Good check here, Sabuka. Ball goes up and right in the stick of Krzysztof Schmiegel and Rogers. Rogers will prance up to the midfield line, makes a pass over. Stanek. Back down to the stick of Hewitt. Allen got a touch off the stick of Popier. It might have been a hard save for Halep, but ends up just kind of losing some steam. Sometimes those deflected shots are actually worse than the original shot would have been. There goes. Oh, then you see Knotek tried to get through that slip, got through, but couldn't went for another toe drag after that. Krzysztof Schmiegel, a glutton for punishment, walking into a double team. Stanek. Lightly assisted to the ground by Pevny. Ridzak, uncharacteristic drop there. And here comes Tilsher. Good change though from Wrocław, as they will not have any, so far no breakaways given up to the LCC White. Peck. Good defense there. Ball will go with Wrocław. Official looking for someone who's willing to carry the ball. I apologize in advance. Polish names are, not the Czech names are easy. Under Pevny could have had himself a bit of a break. Good smart decision here from the youngster. Good hard play there by Andre Pevny. Caused turnover and wise decision transition. Maybe not as wise a decision there for that shot. Coach Dahl will press. Tilsher. Down for Custodes. Custodes trying to walk through Adam Teamrek. That's not going to work. A big double there from Rogers. Rogers just throwing the body around. Rosemek has 15 to play for Peck. Peck working with Haylett. Peck underneath. Not a great angle shot, but does reward his team with 30 more seconds of offensive time. Haylett tries to go up over the goaltender Zayat. Official rules some sort of push, maybe after the fact, on the back of Haylett. And LCC White returns just maintains the offense. Good play, Cibulka with Haylett. That one did touch a goaltender. Motek. Cibulka. Custodes. No way Zayats ever saw that one. Still able to make the save. Here comes Kazuki. Pulls up. I would like to see Rogers take him, personally. You know, a one-on-one opportunity or 5-on-5 offense isn't really necessarily producing everything you want. Stanek not having his day. Good pressure there. Good pick up from Haylett. Ball up for Tilsher. Can't control it. Will able to take enough gas off it. This is still LCC's shot clock. So even though they did not have possession, it is an over and back going against Wrocław. Not a call you see every day, but I do believe it was the right one. Peck inside all alone. Good pass from Matiasz Knotek. Maybe a little bit of a rust on the stick of Martin Peck. Also throwing a pick is Zayat. Good check there to Knotek. Careful to hold there. Got a fistful of jersey of Teamrek. Moravec through the body. Haylett save. Some sort of whistle. Not sure why the play was stopped, but it was. Knotek has the isolated play. Tries to go underneath. Goes for the one-handed play off the stick of Zayat. This one flipped ahead and into the stick of the waiting Popier. Popier will be forced to go for a run. Sokup tries to stand still on that one. Cibulka. Might have had a chance in the middle there, but that one into the body of Zayat. Flipped out for Popier. That'll be a full reset for Custodes. A wonderful hidden ball trick there. Zayat didn't really have much of a challenge with that one. Is fluffed right into the chest pad. Aaron Ridzak was able to convert into a goal before. Here comes Tilsher. I bet he's shooting this one. Ball getting through everyone. Knotek underneath. Ball slotted down. I was going to say, it looks like a lot of players here, and we do see 6 blue jerseys on the floor. And we'll see the first power play of the evening awarded to LCC White. LC Custodes White, LCC Radotín Custodes White. Mouthful there. So while you do have 29.94 seconds remaining in the quarter, as well as you have 30 seconds on the shot clock here, LCC will play this last power play here. Kind of a free play situation. A bit of a scissor play. A little bit of confusion there as to who was supposed to go. Rogers had a bit of a break here. Still 7 seconds to play. Big hit Rogers. Oh, yoy! Matias Knotek picks the corner on Zayats, has a first quarter hat trick for himself. 5-3 your score, 3.65 seconds. We'll return to 5-on-5 play. Well, I'm not sure we're going to see too much more action here in the last 3.65. We did get to 8 goals in the quarter. That is a goal every 2 minutes, roughly every 2 minutes. Bit of a long 3 seconds there. I thought Tilsher had a chance to pull the trigger. I don't think it would have gotten on cage in time to count, but I might have shot that. Slow fingers up in the shot, or up in the clock tower, perhaps. Maybe a little of a Radotín advantage here, but we will see more action in quarter 2 coming up NBLL 2025 after this. Hello and welcome back here for second quarter action. I'm Brian Whitmer. Thank you so much for joining us here on this English version of the NBLL 2025 stream. For a Czech version, please tune into Sporty TV. Kolensky with a nice win forward. Gets underneath the potential double team pressure of Krzysztof Schmiegel. Well, Schmiegel did not need to physically touch Kolensky. He was able to cut any sort of goal-scoring ambitions that Kolensky would have had just by his positioning. Good play. Just by being in the right place, right time. Haylet goes for Peck. Peck unable to get free of solid defensive pressure. Oh, could be a good kill there. Hopia comes out of the door. Here comes Rogers running. Moravec coming, he's the second man. Sornat can't find the mark. This one could go out of bounds. Rogers bumped by Kazumklik into the boards. Good clean hit there. Stanek again cannot find the net here. Here comes Tilsher, a bouncing ball. Has a chance. That will just be a whistle for over and back. There we go. So Cibulka will play for Haylet, front. Stop save. Tries to sneak that one by. Good clear here from Walzak, but a bit of a forced play to Ridzak, and Haylett will move the ball up to Klensky. Klensky and Popier, transition players for this Custodes white team. Knotek loves that. Oh, nice play in front for Peck. Can't connect. Now Rogers just flat out running Popier. Far side beats Haylett. Had the full far side of the net open, and maybe Haylett was trying to bait him to some degree, but the shot from Rogers comes out of a cannon and from the wrong side beats Haylett and brings us back within one. Bartosz Kajor initially the draw off. Nice check over the head of Pevny. Subuka. Nice play there by Subuka. Maybe should have shot that ball. Stanek tries to beat Haylett in the 5-hole. Has Tilsher all alone up ahead. That one a little in front of him. Tilsher in all alone. Fake, and finish. Matusz Tilsher with a clinical dissection. Beautiful goal. Beautiful pass. Matusz Tilsher with a crucial goal. Regain that 2-goal lead. I do think this is a game where both teams are short a little bit on the benches. Looks like Wrocław has 9 plus the 5 on the floor is 14 runners. Radotín looks to be about the same. Notable absences including Dominic Peszek, Pavel Sirk, a lethal right side, just those two. Hansa Hulesh has been a bit of an absent figure lately. Here comes Rogers. Sornak up ahead, can't handle the pass from Rogers, just a little bit behind him. Pevny will collect the guard. Ooh. Push from behind the Sornak there. Could definitely control himself to some degree. Oh, what a handle there from Haylett. Has Subuka all alone. Nice save there. Zayats. Good check, Knotek. Beautiful game of floorball. Here, Knotek. Go for the highlight reel goal. Has a beautiful understanding of just how to pick that ball up. There's a shot off. Another ball in my turn. That one came within reach twice. Subuka and Peck working together on the right side. Knotek, Rozumek. Oh, in front, Subuka, all alone. Just can't put that one on target. Peck almost finds the garbage out of that one. Looks to be some issue with the clear here as Martin Mates is able to bully that one free. And here comes Emil Moravec in transition, all alone. Tries to go 5-hole Zayats, not going to be a successful connection for most players. Zayats is quite strong with the control of the 5-hole, as I'm well aware. Personal favorite of mine is to throw the ball as hard as you can at the goaltender stick. Sornak looking for a bit of an ISO play here, trying to send people forward. Popier opts to launch the ball the entire length of the floor. Rogers wise to his shenanigans. Sornak throws this one up to Kajor, can't control this one. Pevny smells blood in the water, tries to get after Sornak. Good pressure here from LCC White. A little bit of poise here from Maciej Wojcik. Shot blocked in front. Pevny. Peter Kmelaj, the official assessing Matusz Tilsher with a slash. We'll get a penalty box interview with Matusz Tilsher coming up shortly. Joining me in the penalty box is Matusz Tilsher. Matusz, what did you see on the play, and oh no, Matusz Tilsher may have sustained an injury here. So the infrastructure here in the penalty box can be quite dangerous. Matusz, why are you hurting yourself in the penalty box?
I don't know.
This has been my best interview of the day. First interview of the day, Martin Kolensky. Not able to make anything out of this one, but a crucial possession here, taking 30 seconds off the clock. Matusz Tilsher still trying to walk off the penalty box injury. Jagged piece of metal supporting the bench that had been flipped up. Oh, that one went through the wickets of Zayats, skipping up off the crossbar. And here comes Rogers up in transition, returning the ball to the power play. Ridzak in behind Moravec. Sornat trying to let the Dragon breathe here. Another ball right into my... Oh, I can't get a hold of this one. Tilsher will sit this one out as he opts to avoid any further injuries. Popier will not be able to run out the entire penalty, but he able to run off a significant portion of the penalty as Timurek and Moravec are still back on the other end of the floor here. Peck gets that one off the top shoulder of Zayats or off the top corner. I'm not quite sure. Two good shots on the penalty kill for LCC. I don't know if we've seen much action for Wrocław on their power play. Very stagnant. Good check, Kolensky. 8 on 8. 2-1, and that will do it for a shot clock. And that will allow Tilsher to release himself from the penalty box. Father Yurka opening the doors. Very kind of him. Here comes Cebulka down Main Street. Gets us. Rogers up over the shoulder of Zayats. Had a little help into the goaltender. Nothing nefarious there. Good defensive pressure from Rogers, but a good head start by Cebulka gives him that little... I don't know if we use a metric or imperial, but just a tiny little bit of space needed to operate and get that stick out in front of him and put it up over the right shoulder of Zayats. Cebulka had previously tried to put something over the left shoulder, but tries the other side. Zayats now will be mending his equipment. Get that helmet back on. It looks like we're ready for a face-off here. The largest lead of the game so far now belongs to Radotín in the form of 7-4. Nice loose ball from Rozemek. Rozemek will return to his left side, where he will join Mirko Kostal and Matthias Knotek. Peck receives a wonderful behind the back. Hey, tries to get underneath. Ridzak does a good job. Crease is the call against Knotek. I believe that would have been a goal that would have counted if he just maybe jumped a little higher or left his feet a little earlier. Sornat, very equal size matchup here with Martin Mates. Haylett doing a good job of getting outside his crease and collecting that loose ball. Popier legging it up in transition. Will be watched by just Robo. Wow, a nice one-handed opportunity there. Look at this check from Mirko Kostal. Mirko Kostal all over the forecheck. Gotta be 10-second call against Wrocław. Pedropopia upset with his team for taking too many shots after resets. Knotek stings his own players. Rosemek takes all of that one. Oh, wow. Beautiful job by Zayats, finding the second save there. Ball had gotten through his pads, was surely rolling across the goal line. Had to reach back and put a hand on that one, said, keeping this one off the board. Sornat wins the battle with Mates, but forced to a low angle. Good save, Haylett. Mates. Up to Popier. Haylett running in behind. Pedropopia will not shoot. It's a fun fact. Haylett, time to play. He's in all over Zayats. Tries to go the far side. Zayats saw it coming the whole way. Nice chicken wing save there from Zayats. Timarek. Ball up in transition. A little late, a little high, just not able to connect that one. Radotín can send a player here. Here comes Rosemek all alone. Tries to go tall, and that left shoulder of eventually getting the penalty, or sorry, the timeout call is Wrocław. So with exactly 5 minutes to play in the second quarter, in the first half, Wrocław calls their timeout. Maybe guys just need a little bit of a breather here. I think they're playing like they've got 20 guys. You know, they're really trying to run things in transition, really trying to run and gun. But we'll see if Mikolaj Schmiegel as a player / coach today is going to say, hey guys, like let's play 5-on-5. Let's really try to control our possessions, and let's maintain our stamina, because this game does not end in the next 5 minutes. This game will end in 35 minutes. Solid math there, state school math. Some names I'm not familiar with here on the Wrocław Panthers, but playing quite well today. 44, Philip Walczak. I'm pretty sure that's a pretty easy one. Walczczak. I went to school with the Walczak, so I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced, but not waiting for the goaltender to get back in the goal, so Zayats will trudge back to his net. Another a name I'm not too familiar with is 75 here, Maciej Wojcik, also playing well. A name I'm very familiar with here is Jan Rydzak. So when we say like Mikolaj Schmiegel might be the highest goal scorer in Polish history, I do believe that Jan Rydzak might be the best player. I just think he's a well-rounded player, can do kind of a little bit of everything. Mikolaj Schmiegel is obviously certainly the greatest offensive player, but wow, look at that ball there. Going up for it is Custodes, defended by Rogers, very well by Rogers. Has a pick there from Knotek. Custodes just opting to take a quick break here. Haylett almost getting underneath. Good defense there. Walczak. Peck tries his luck. Gets underneath. Had the short side on, but just can't put the hand, put it on net. Zayats gave up that entire short side. Everyone's been going far side on Zayats so far, past like 10 minutes or so. Gave up the whole short side, and Martin Peck found it out. Oh, Jan Rydzak, just the veteran play. So much action inside, so many picks, so many slips, so many open, guys trying to get open, that all the defenders actually had left Jan Rydzak all alone, and just a nice form overhand shot. Pings the low right corner, goes far side on Haylett, puts his team back within 5 with 3:31 to play here in the second quarter. This production brought to you by FRWRD, pronounced in Czech as Forward. I really have a hard time pronouncing that one, so I just call forward. Our statistics are brought to you by Point Bench. Nice one-on-one opportunity here. Sabulka guarded by Schmiegel. Trying to play a little bit of two-man game here. That one read all the way by Schmiegel. Rogers out in transition. He'll be guarded by Tilscher, but he's probably going to... Oh, wow. Jams on the brakes. Fly right by Tilscher. Not to be condescending about any other LCC Custodes white defensive players, but there are certainly some younger players, some less veteran players, but Rogers just did the flyby on LCC's top defender, national team defender, Mateusz Tilscher. That's certainly a little different. Kyor had that one in the back of his stick for maybe a little bit longer than he thought. Kalensky has Knotek. Knotek bouncer short side, top cheese. He's got 4. Puts his team back up by 2. Kalensky with the first time ground ball after Kaiman maybe had a little bit of, certainly the control coming out of the face-off, but Kalensky controls the ball and gets it down to Knotek, where I'm not sure if Knotek was trying to bounce that short side, but he did, and it was beautiful. Kaiman, that's what Kaiman was trying to do, the most recent face-off. Stanek, maybe a little, I'm not going to say afraid, but sees the pressure coming and panics just a little bit. Everybody's in the blender here today. Down in the corner. Martin Mates eventually control this one. Sabulka for Halet. They'll play together on the right side. Kostal bump to the ground. Soku way off the mark on this one. Halet in time, gets that one off the goaltender. White will have another 30 seconds if they can pull this one out. Martin Peck circling the net. Rogers picks him off. 2 of the faster players, Martin Peck. Timarek. Save Halet. If I'm Rogers, I'm shooting that ball. He's on his correct side. Hasn't missed yet today. I think Rogers maybe should be a little bit more greedy in this situation. Using his wrong hand as Jirka Kostal still wants the ball. Halet swimming to his correct side. Kostal puts the stick in his right hand again. Picking the ball up is Valsak. Ball up ahead. That one will be a little short, but able to control that one. Hiding behind the goaltender there. Sorry, the referee. Ridzak. Skipping the ball down low. That one, a good shot opportunity, good offense from Wrocław, but certainly nowhere near being on target. Zayats harmlessly kicks this ball aside. Look for a reset and an LCC white timeout as we are 42 seconds away from ending this first half. Good ball trip attempt here. Knotek over for Peck. Peck, watched by Kyor. Gets underneath. Has them all alone. No help from the Wrocław Panthers. Now, I think they're going to look at the tape on this one and say, why am I all alone? Why are we playing 1v1 defense? Why is no one helping to come to help Bartosz Kyor? Certainly more of a face-off oriented player. As you see him winning this face-off here. Up for Krzysztof Schmiegel. Maybe you don't want your, oh, good, a pick off here from Pevny. Could be a timeout if you can get a. player coach Petter Popiak wisely. I didn't hear anyone from the LCC White bench calling timeout. But it looks like you just see 4 seconds on the clock. I thought there was closer to 6. So Hala will head to the bench. We will see a 6-on-5 opportunity. So Wrocław picking their 5 and Radotín picking their 6. The ball will start just behind the half line. So 4 seconds for Popia to make a decision. He should have one free player to choose from. Knotek, shot, save. That one will not count. That one will not count, but certainly 2 good opportunities there. It looks like the Wrocław Panthers are just standing still, not really ready for whatever Radotín was going to throw at them. But your score 9-6, a 3-goal deficit has been restored thanks to the goal by by Peck. And that deficit will carry us into halftime. I'm Brett Weber. We will join you will join us back. We'll see you for second half action after this.
jenom postavení jako na to lidi vybírat zpátky.
Další věc. NBLL, ona vyjde, jasný, a to vyjde, protože ona je tam připadí. Když vyjde, a to nezahrajete, tak vyjde ještě. A druhá věc je, ten moment je lepší nohu, ale má je to nejlepší variant.
Ale potom se když to dobře vyjde, tak vyjdeš po ruce na střelu.
Čekat tohle, sám vole, sám si branka vyšel a bude jí vypnul, ale bude čil tady se znovu týčí toho. Základ byl tam platný.
Já viděl, jak přišel ten.
Já jsem taky docela bál.
Jo, pojďme se troufnout, stáhnout tady. Davide, ať když máme holku a teď si 16 tak.
Hello and welcome back. Bit of a change up here in tactics as number 17, Gregor Pasek taking the face off and getting the win for Wrocław Panthers. We'll see if they can convert as Jan Ridzak carries the top side over Martin Mates. Stanek swinging the ball down low. Igor Sizamek playing over the top, but can't really make much happen here. Mates and Tilsher in transition. Pass for Mates. Mates fans on it. Zayats bumps it loose, and Peck back for Tilsher. Tilsher did a great job of making that ball available again. Here comes Timarek. Has the complete far side, but baiting him was Haylett. And off to the races, here comes Kalensky. Hounded by Wojcik. Or Wojcik. I don't know if they do the W's or V's and V's or W's in Polish. Rozemek. Surveying Haylett. Working with Cebulka. Cebulka. And here comes Kaiman. Bartosz Kajor buries that one. This, now by definition, that would have been a penalty shot had Kajor not scored, as the player did leave early. It should have been a penalty shot had there been no goal, as the illegal player from the bench did interfere with the player on the shot. We did see earlier this year in an NLL game, we saw a player illegally leave the bench, interfere with the player, and then illegally contact the player, leading to a 2 penalty shot situation. Something I've personally never seen, but probably happens more times than you think. Knotek getting a good shot there. Bumped as Rogers off the ball. Here comes Timarek. Going for the one-handed loose ball technique that I would be screaming at my 10-year-olds for. Stanek bumping Mates. Good chop there from Timarek. Mates spinning away. Playing Rozemek. Rogers had a play on Knotek just to disrupt that pass, and had a little bit of trouble converting that one was Matoshev Robel. Pevny a little high. He'll serve 2 or less for this one. To the Zayats to the bench. 6-on-5 for not sure what the stoppage in play was for, but Pevny will go to the box for cross check. Kalensky will leave to the bench as Tilsher, Mates, Moravec, and Popier will be your man down. Facing the offensive powerhouse of Stanek, Sornat, Jan Ridzak, Walzak, and Timarek down in the low corner, the lefties. Good play there from Wojcik. Stanek back down for Sornat. Sornat. Big slash there from Popier. Popier will go for 2. So we have gone from a 5-on-5 situation 26 seconds ago to now being 5-on-3. Ball down to Sornat. He'll play Ridzak. Sornat. Looking across. Still not interacting with the lefties, but hey, what do you need those for? Sornat takes a look at the goal and just pulls that one to the far side. Bringing his team within 1 with the 2-man up, the man-up marker. Sornat and Ridzak, the only 2 players touching the ball in that one, refusing to touch the stick of a left-handed player on the far side. But hey, what do you need lefties for? Only 11 seconds have ticked off the foul of Petr Popier. Pevny was the original foul, so his penalty is released first by the goal. Returning to a 5-on-4 situation. We'll see if Sornat can recreate the magic. Looks very similar. Can't control that one the first time. I believe that's going to be. Yeah, that's off a blue stick. While Martin Mates was the original attempted pickup, I do believe it was a slash from a blue stick that impacted the ball and knocked out of bounds. Adam Tiemerek got a stick on that one. Stay able to control it as Jirka Kostal is still more than a minute 15 here to kill. Kostal swimming through a double. Still 3 seconds to play here. That'll do it. Vrobel will be challenged by the forecheck of Knotek. Sornat could face a double team here. Wojcik wisely pulling this one out. Oh, and here comes Kolensky off the bench. Right in the numbers. Pevny. He'll try to help tick off the last 30 of this penalty. Cebulka. What a heads-up play there from Kolensky. Flooring Wojcik. Here comes Martin Peck across the top side. Save. Making it look easy with Zayat. Popier will exit the bench here in 2-1. Return to 5-on-5. That one off the mark. Here comes Kolensky. If this one bounces, he could have a breakaway. Not taking the bounce that Martin Kolensky wanted. Kostal. Oh, has had Haylett. Haylett with a one-on-one situation here. Haylett underneath. Floored by Rogers. Ball up out of bounds. Haylett certainly needs to be introduced to what is known as in the world of as a protein shake. We have gotten to the point just under 10 minutes in the third quarter where I start tripping over my own words. Everyone's favorite. Tilsher. Not in time to stop Jan Ridzak from knotting this game at 9. Beautiful shot from Jan Ridzak off the far side of Haylett. Not a hard shot, again, just perfectly placed off the ankle. Comes Tilsher. Casual one-handed loose ball. Cebulka doesn't see anything he likes, pulls it out. Waits for Peck and Knotek come off the bench. Rozumek. Down for Cebulka. Getting through his Peck. Tilsher. Down for Rozumek. Peck. Peck up. Oh, wow. Crease called. Here comes Rogers in transition. There's the first time that Haylett has been able to deny Rogers. I think Peck's goal was certainly worth looking at again. The official right in the correct place to make that call, but man, that looked close. Knotek. Shot. Can't connect. Rozumek. Have to connect this one with still 7 seconds to play now. Sokup cannot put that one into his stick. Placed it off the foot of Walsack, but Not anything that'll garner a reset. Stanek. Swinging the ball down low for Iwiskowitz. In for Sornat. Sornat. Trying to skip past Moravitz. Gets the top side, gets a shot off. Quality save there from Haylett. Mates. For Cebulka. Peck. Peck trying to get underneath. Knotek. Peck. Good defense there from Vrobel. Peck gets the reset. No Radotín get their players there to go for the ball. And Schmiegel will carry over. Sornat be the first Panther in possession in the offensive set. Iwiskowitz. Sornat. Ridzak. Logo of Haylett. Popier up for Tilshire. They'll clear without much hassle. Jirka Kostal carries it in with Kayor. Big slash from Rogers. Not able to physically stop Kostal. Rogers plays up for Timarek. That ball goes loose. Martin Mates is going to be the first one on it. Popier plays for Knotek. Up over the line. An uncharacteristic turnover there from Timarek. Crease. Able to get underneath his defender, but the good help came from one of the other Wrocław Panthers defenders. Forcing Knotek into the crease and nullifying any goal that would have taken place. Sornat. Had a good shot. Can't put it on net, but had the right place in mind. Going far side on Haylett. Sornat handles this one. Goes back to the short side on this one, but Haylett makes the save. Looks like LCC White might be running out of gas here a little bit. Peck. Rozemek, guarded by Timarek. Cebulka, Knotek. Peck. Face dodge underneath. Shot served aside by Zayats. Vrobel just trying to be big and get through that one. Knotek twists this one around Zayats. He's got 5. Whoever made that pass, it might have been Cebulka, might have been Haylett. From the right side up to the left-handed Knotek in the slot there. Very patient, very wise behind your years pass playmaking. You're in so tight with the goaltender, but actually the player further from the goaltender actually might have a better angle, more to look at. Whoever made that assist, I mean, just watch it back on replay. What a great patient opportunity there. Getting through the check. Kostal right down Main Street is Krzysztof Schmiegel. Tossing White Custodes off as he goes. Now he wants a piece of Kostal. Tilshire has Cebulka. He'll step in for the face dodge there. Not buying it was Timarek. Numbers in transition. Has Rogers on the far side. Rogers off the mark. Kuzublik. Oh, wow, a lot of meat on that one as Mates was the target. And a full 30 rewarded to Wrocław as Michael Rogers thinks about staying for an offensive shift. I was talking to Tomasz Knotek at the break here and saying, I wonder why he doesn't stay out and play a little bit of offense. Ridzak. He passed off to Kuzublik. Timarek Goes underneath of Moravec. That one's not going to get on target, but a nice swim move there from Adam Timarek. 2024 and 2023 All-Star in the NBLL. He's a transition player out of Poland. Mateusz Knotek. Flashy moves. Not fooled as the Polish defense. Cebulka. Yeah. Called. The hand is up for the hold. That goal is good, so we will remain 5-on-5. And LCC, after being knotted at 9, will go up by 2 once again. Their largest lead being, the largest lead being 3, as we were 9-6 at the half. We were tying the game with a 3-goal run. We're the Wrocław Panthers. Now we sit at an 11-9 deficit. Knotek. As well for Popier. Rosamek. Draw control. Not always the most important thing in box lacrosse. However, if they are able to score, make it take it. Cebulka picked off clean by Rogers. An illegal screen as Rogers actually pushed the ball outside of the Wrocław Panthers substitution gate. I'm not sure if he meant to do that or what. If he did mean to do that, what's the point of doing that? Far side, Haylett. Stick save. Wow, Zayats read him the whole way on that one. Haylett almost taking too much time to try to fake the goaltender out. Oh, Tilscher's going to want that one back. Tilscher holding some appendage. I'm not sure what happened to him. Wow. Kuba Stanek picks a corner. I do apologize to Mr. Stanek. I was a little I was just kind of curious what happened to Mateusz Tilscher there on that strange loose ball situation up by the substitution gates, but absolutely picking a short side corner and bring his team back within 1. My first memory of Stanek was last season when he wore a goaltender's jersey as out of necessity, as there was a shortage of team uniforms. Sokup. Nice loose ball here. Being told to hold and wait for the offense. Cebulka, Haylett. Haylett. Shot from the outside. What a loose ball here from Cebulka. Good pick here from Peck. Cebulka, Haylett. One more. In the crease. Kostel's goal would not have counted, but a beautiful save by Zayats nonetheless. Rogers running down Main Street, has Sornat. Doubled by Kazumplik. Ball forced loose into the corner. Kazumplik comes up throwing. He will definitely overthrow Matas on this one. Sornat. Takes a big check from Tilscher. Tilscher back out, looking healthy. Good double team, getting a piece of everyone. With Sornat. Ball looses. I thought Haylett certainly had it. Timarek goes far side on Haylett. Tying this one back at 11 with just under a minute to play in the third quarter. Nice shot from Adam Timarek as he shows off his offensive abilities. I could have sworn that Haylett jumped on that loose ball. I'm not sure how it got touched to the corner, but Kolensky jumping on this one, and Wrocław will have the opportunity to go ahead for the first time in this game. No, sorry. They had a 1-0 lead. They've been able to tie the game a couple times, but looking for the first lead change since 1-0. Oh, wow! I didn't see that one coming. As Piotr Ewiskowicz kind of pulls that one in a very strange dimension to go far side and picks the top right corner of Haylett. Haylett kind of shaking his head on that one. Takes a look back at the scoreboard. Sees they're down 1. We'll see if he can buckle up and have himself a better fourth quarter. Save Haylett. Here comes Kolensky in transition. Peck. Kolensky, wrong side. Knotek. Think about the dunk. Saves Zayat. Comes up throwing. Rogers has 3 seconds to shoot. Puts the brakes on. That one will count. As the Wrocław Panthers go up 2 goals at the buzzer. You knew it was coming. You knew Michael Rogers was going to throw the handbrake and send Martin Mates on flying on by, but you still have to come out and challenge him. So if you don't challenge him, he's going to run by straight to the goal. If you do challenge him, he's going to throw the brakes on and say, whoop, see ya. So let's do some math quick. It was 9-6 at the half break. 9-6 being in favor of Radotín. So a 2-7 period. A 2-7 period in favor of the Wrocław Panthers in this third quarter. That's a lot of goals. That's a big swing. That's a 2-7 period. And we will see how LCC White responds to this one after this. So a quick check at the break here. We watched the replay back. That one's a lot closer than it may have seemed. Certainly if there had been a challenge, I think LCC is definitely throwing the red flag on the carpet for this one and might have that one from Rogers taken back, but we don't have that mechanic in place, and the call stands, and LCC will have to battle back from a 2-goal deficit, starting with a loose ball battle that Ridzak will come up with the candy. Has Sornot up ahead. A little too tall for Sornot. That is not a height joke. Could be. It's not. Cibulka up to Peck. They'll work together. Haylett. Not able to get much going on this right side. We'll try the left side. Kostal finds the short side. of Zayat. Zayat's maybe baiting Custodes to go far side. So I don't know. I'm not sure what LCC might have said in the quarter break talk, but it took him just 37 seconds to bring this one back within one. Tilsher and Kayor. Another win for Kayor as he has Rogers in the backfield. I believe they called a two-line violation, which is a rule that is not very well-known rule, and I believe they got rid of it. That might be it could be a mistake by the official. I'm not sure the international rule book versus the NLL rule book versus the all, and that whistle turns into a immediate turnover. So I will explain the two-line rule. Whether that is or is not a rule is not my place to say, but if you are able to pick the ball up in the front court, you are permitted to travel into the back court. It is not an over and back violation off a face-off. However, if you cross two lines, if you cross that center line and the back court line, like the resting line, the two-line rule would be essentially deemed an over and back. Like you've gone too far back. I know that they were talking about removing that rule, but man, like that one just turned into an instant offense. And just like that, we're knotted at 13. Rosemek looking for some help here as he's watched by Rogers. Rogers in the dangerous position of being the high defensive player, which I consider off a helmet, up and out of bounds. Might have been friendly fire. Officials deem it was off a blue helmet. When I say blue helmet, they are white, but a white helmet worn by a blue player. However, some of that helmet is blue. Some beautiful sticker work. No goal. Zayat swallows that one up in the 5-hole and lays down and waits for the official's whistle. Team Rec, a tall drink himself, passing up over Jirka Custodes, who's quite a tall player himself. Sornat. Blocked in front by Moravec or Popier. Iskowicz. Pow! Wow, I thought Pevney was going to absolutely have a murder rap on his sheet. Shot clock violation. Oh, Knotek has Tilsher ahead. Here comes Peck inside. Has a pick for himself. Tilsher looking back for Knotek. And that one will travel out of bounds. Lots of balls leaving the playing facility tonight. This one rewarded back to the Wrocław Panthers. Ridzak. Ridzak will hold on to it. An attempted hidden ball trick. Sornat. Pevney will slide to him, and a save there from Haylett. Good handle there from Jan Ridzak to reward his team another 30 seconds. Good check in the hands. Kolensky go for big chops there. Ridzak from downtown. Wojcik can't control this one. $12 minutes to play here. 12 minutes to decide the winner of LCC White Custodes versus the Wrocław Panthers in a beautiful Wednesday night affair here in beautiful Radotín. Peck. That one off the stick of Zayat. Good reset from Rosemek. I'm not sure why he's shooting this one. Has Ridzak up ahead. Moravec did a great job tracking back. Moves pretty well for an old guy. The Wrocław comfortable with the stick of Ridzak. Wojcik. Watched by Kolensky. 6 to play. drilled by Tilsher, and here comes Tilsher off to the races, trying to put his team up 1. Tries to go over the far side shoulder of Zayats. Good save there by David Zayats. This ball will be stopped by Kolensky. Has Tilsher. Knotek in transition. Tilsher tries his luck once again. Back in. Oh, unfortunate play there for the Wrocław Panthers. The old heads on the LCC white team are saying, hey guys, what are we doing? Slow it down. Let's play offense. And of course then the old heads decide to shoot. Cebulka still with 10 to play, with down to Haylett. Haylett looking for Knotek. That's not a great pass, but a good look. Saves Zayats. Knotek. Zayats looking for team wreck as he comes up throwing. Oh, this one's going to be a bit of a battle here as Kostal, a beautiful loose ball opportunity here, using his size. Peck circling the net. Soku can't come up with this one, and Kostal is definitely going to go to the bench for this one. 6-on-5 opportunity coming here for Wrocław. We'll proceed potentially a 5-on-4 opportunity for 2 minutes or more. Or less, I guess. Sornat Ridzak. Behind for Timarek. Haylett pulled that one to the side, and then while Timarek was laying in the crease, that goal would not have counted. Jiří Kostal serving 2 minutes for slashing. Potentially game-changing penalty here as the Wrocław power play has big pressure here from Emil Moravec. Would have liked to see Martin Mates kind of come out and match that intensity. Kolensky. Kolensky leaving that one for the offensive guys to kind of rag out this power play, this man-down opportunity situation. I guess not an opportunity if you have less players than the other team. Forcing that one a little bit is Rozemek. Knotek. The young guys showing off how young they are. Oh, wow, and Timarek dips far side. Haylett bites all of it. And with just 35 seconds off the power play, off the penalty from Kostal, the go-ahead goal for Timarek on a beautiful pass from Michael Rogers. 14-13 your score in favor of Wrocław Panthers, their third lead of the night. They've led by as much as 2. That one will probably go with LCC. Haylett looking for Rozemek, opts not to pass. Knotek, Rozemek. Haylett, good pick from Peck inside. Zuplik's going to have to run on this one. Martin Mates comes out to pressure. Jan Zrdzak being the safety there. Martin Mates will have a player out the door. Matej Sokup is up ahead. Cebulka, wrong side. Into Zayats. This one might be too tall. Oh, Vrobel handling this one. Sornat can't handle that one. Perfect pass from Vrobel. Ridzak running it from the backcourt. I'm not sure what that might have hit. Officials say it didn't hit anything. Big ball ahead for Haylett. Haylett gets over Kostal. Look at that. You don't see that every day.
Watch out, open.
Knotek working with Kostal. Swims underneath. Hard pass for Rozemek. Now Rosenbeck will have to try to get past Rogers. Rogers, breakaway, buries on Haylett. Michael Rogers having himself quite a night here. That's the second time tonight we've seen Nikolai Schmiegel on the floor as a player coach. Second time tonight he's gotten away with what could be a bench minor. Certainly not something you want to take in a close contest such as this. A lot of absences on both teams here, but noticeable absences for the Wrocław Panthers as well as the Pardubice contingent. Oh, wow. Haylett really struggling here as kind of drops that knee off the post, and Adam Teamrek has himself another one. 16-13 with just under 7 to play. Could the Panthers be maybe finding the weakness in Haylett's game and kind of bearing lots of opportunities? Dan Haylett will have to shake this one off, and I do believe he can. You know, a 3-goal lead is not insurmountable for this offense, this White offense, but they're going to have to start picking up some balls here and converting some of their own. You know, it's certainly not all in the goaltender. Good double team there from Kolensky and Cebulka. Impressive job getting through the middle there was Wojciech Uminski. Uminski didn't want that one, it seemed like. Kolensky crushed in front. Cebulka. Not getting past Rogers on that one. Haylett. Decided before he had that ball he's going far side. Zayat stones him. Here, we'll see what Adam Teamrek's gonna decide to pull this one out. Ridzak waiting for Rogers to change. Oy, and definitely going to see a hold here from, a minimum just a hold here as Teamarek and Kochtal are all tied up. A lot of white jerseys in there. So certainly the hold from, let's see what we got coming up here. I don't believe I saw any other blue players in there. But Teamarek is heading to the bench. Alesh Kozumplik has headed to the bench, but he's definitely got a holding penalty to start this whole thing. Apologies for the pause in the commentary here. I'm just kind of watching the officials talk it over as captains await an explanation. Yeah, I don't know how Kozumplik thinks he's getting out of this one. The two holding calls, the holding call is the only one that stands, and the two roughing calls with Teamarek and Kochtal will wipe out. So 2 minutes is the only thing assessed after the. Yeah, I'm just a simple 5-on-4. So 5-on-4, your end result of that assessed call. Tilsher, the high player here on the man down, trying to play between Wojcik and Ridzak. Ridzak down to Sornat. Ridzak looking for something to happen here, and pretty stagnant. Sornat. Not a bad shot, but off target. Tilsher will change for Peck. Knotek and Rosemek will join Popier. I'm not sure if they can afford to wait the entire minute 20 here. They're going to need some goals if they want to win this game. Popier for Peck. Peck maybe surveying the one-on-one opportunity here. 5 seconds to shoot. 3, 2. That one's saved by Zayats. Vrobel. Head for Walczak. Walczak hands it off. Ridzak in no hurry as their team does lead by 3. 45 remaining in the penalty. Errant pass there. Good pick for almost by Kolensky. No touch there. And here comes Kolensky on a break. Pulling it out, but maybe in a situation like this, you know, I don't know. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. If he goes to the goal and scores, I sound like a genius. If he doesn't score, like, hey, what are you doing forcing that ball? I think 5-on-5 offense is hard. I think taking your chances with Knotek gets a shot off the legs of Zayats. Oh, wow. Holding call against Matias Knotek. Whether or not I agree with the call is irrelevant. So Kostal and Timarek will exit the benches as their 2 minutes matching minors have expired. Matias Knotek will head to the box for 2 minutes of holding. It went over the head. It had the stick, but the check was clean. Maybe what happened afterwards may or may not have been clean, but the Wrocław Panthers can really milk this one and play the player advantage and kind of walk away with the road win here in Radotín. Something not very easy thing to do. Wojcik. That one skips the far side. The largest lead of any team in the game so far is now belonging to the Wrocław Panthers, 17-13 over the LCC White. Beautiful skip shot to the far side of Haylett. Haylett's going to go for a walk in the corner, and we'll see if he can shake this one off. This is not on him. I mean, certainly a couple more saves would be helping the Custodes White, but I can't remember the last. Again, they call that two-line play again. Kolensky converts this for the second time on that two-line call. I thought he restarted a little close to the crease, but hey, what do I know? Well, we'll see. Certainly, if that call is being made twice in the game, we'll see if that two-line call is still current. But Kyorn doesn't mind. He's just really getting a good, quick clamp here. Peck, he'll have to go quick if he wants to score 3 goals. Knotek goes 5-hole. Airing this one out for Vrobel. Tilsher will have to hunt him down. Try to cause a turnover here. Good play for Rogers. Rogers swimming by Moravec. Moravec will take a leave. Into the stick of Haylett. Big ball up ahead from Popier. Doesn't come from Moravec. That'll skip quick into the belly of Moravec. Keeps it on Emil Moravec, what a play. Moravec plays Custodes. Custodes down the main. Skips that one. Doesn't touch anything. That will go to Wrocław. Minute 40 here by 3-goal deficit. Wrocław just needs to run the clock out here. Tilscher knows it, so he's out to press. Is Tilscher the only one who knows it? Kolensky sniffs this one out. Tilscher needs to run with him. Both of them on the wrong side. Save Zayat. Wrocław now successfully running this one out. No one's taking this ball from Timurek. Big tall tree. Waits for the over the head check from Mates. Under a minute to play here. Unless LCC is able to pull something together, and that's not going to be a good start to it as Mates throws this one in the stick of Michael Rogers, who's probably not coughing it up. Airs it out for Vrobel, and Vrobel will take a leisurely 10-second clear. Stanek. Mates up for Popier. 3-on-1, Knotek. Zuplik. Can't handle that one, and Zayat has what could be the final possession. Not the. We'll see if that's a great timeout call or not. I don't know. Nikolai Schmiegel on the floor again. A delay in the game finally assessed. So I did mention it more than once. Non-playing personnel are not permitted on the floor during quarters. They are permitted on the floor during quarter breaks. It's a contentious issue, apparently, during a quarter break. However, 2 minutes assessed to Wrocław. We'll see if they can capitalize with 19 seconds left to play here. So Koshtal, Cibulka, Peck. Knotek can't handle this one. Looking for Peck. Oh, I'm not sure how this. That was a beatsy, bouncy burger on this one. 4 seconds called against Wrocław.
You always call. You have the ball. Like that. It's one-sided game, sir. One-sided game.
Adam Timurek and head official Martin Bartushka. Tilscher can't put this one on target, and the Wrocław Panthers have walked away with a 17-14 road win against LCC Custodes White. Custodes White coming off a recent win over Zbraslav. Zbraslav topping the Panthers. So kind of a three-way tie between the three of them, but there's a 9-team league, so who knows? All the positions and standings get a little jumbled here, but that's what makes the league interesting, right? So 17-14 your final score here in Radotín. I'm Brian Weber. Thank you so much for joining on this and other NBLL 2025 streams. We'll see you for the next one sometime on down the road.